أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن سلك مسلكه إلى يوم الدين أما بعد فأنا أخوكم في الدين عبد الواحد عبد العزيز أكيولا وأنا مشهور بأوتوميشن الحمد لله. إن شاء الله في هذه اللحظة سنتكلم حول المدود إن شاء الله. المدود جمع لمد، المد مفرد والمدود جمع. الحمد لله سنختار ثلاثة مدود إن شاء الله، أو أقول ثلاثة مدود إن شاء الله. All praises, all adorations due to Allah, the uncreated creator of all the creatures. So we give glory to Him, we thank Him, we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we also seek for His blessings to shower it on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, also the Prophet's household, the Prophet's companions, and whoever follows their step to the day of judgment or the day of accountability. Alhamdulillah. So my name remains Abdul Wahid Abdul Aziz Akinola, and I'm popularly known as Automation. So today in this video we are going to be talking about Maddi. As I've said in the previous video, that we're going to be talking about elongation in the next video. So this is the next video now. So we are talking about elongation right away. So what is Maddi? And Maddi, obviously it is a singular word, and the plural form of Maddi is what? Al-Mudud. The plural word for Maddi is Al-Mudud. So which simply means elongation. How do we elongate? You just see people saying Ya ayyuhalladhina aman. What are they saying? Ya, you understand? So why are they saying all these things? So it's this type of the concepts that we're going to be talking right away, like we're talking about right away, inshallah. So we're going to be taking this Maddi one after the other. Though in this video we'll be talking about just three Maddi. But before that, I want you to know this. You can never elongate. The normal elongation is what? 2 harakat. When I say 2 harakat, it means counting your fingers, counting your 2 fingers out of the whole fingers you have, just 2 fingers. For example, no. Can you see that? No. Can you see that? So it's not no. So I'm saying no. Ha. So you need to harakat. That's the typical example on how to count this Maddi. So when I say harakat or haraka in Maddi, it means counting of fingers. You must not be too fast and must not be too slow about it. Okay. So we're going to be talking about 3 Maddi as I've said earlier. So the first Maddi I want us to look at is this kind of Maddi that is here. Maddi that is very obvious, that people knows. Alif Dhamma U, Waw Sukun, or Waw Mad, like that for who, and Alif Kesra E, Ya Mad for Kesra, and Fatha. We have Alif Mad for Fatha. Whenever you see that, just do 2 harakat. Just 2 harakat. This was under the Madul Asli, because we have 2 types of Maddi. We have Al-Madul Asli and we have Al-Madul Fara'i. Alright. So let's go with Asli first before going to Fara'i. But before that, as I've said earlier, I want you to know these 3 things. You can know Maddi in 3 ways. If you want to recognize Maddi, like why do we elongate? It's either you note these 3 things. Number 1 is saying Waw Sukun, Huruful Maddi. Like Huruful Maddi, number 1 we have Alif Maddi that is preceded by Fatha. Alif Das Sukun preceded by Fatha. We have Waw Maddi, and that is what? We have Waw Sukun. That Waw Das Sukun preceded by Dhamma. We also have Ya Maddi, Ya ul Mad. So that Ya is as Sukun and preceded by Kesro. So you get that? That is the first aspect of Maddi that you need to know. So second is that whenever you see Maddi, for example, you see one of these 3 Maddi, you understand, and Hamza follows. One of these 3 alphabet of Maddi, Hamza follows. So you are going to elongate. You understand? So we are going to be explaining this in details, inshallah, later. Alright, the last one is Sukun. Sukun can also, prompt you to elongate when you are reciting Qur'an. When you say Sukun after Maddi, you say Sukun after Maddi. So I'm very sure that you'll be curious about that. Alright, so let's dive into it. When you say, for example, Qala, you say Qaf, Alif Mad, and Lam. You understand? Qala is very simple. It's not like the Maddi that you need to elongate. You just use 2 harakat. If you want to, that's the normal Mahdi that we all know. So we don't need to do what? To go deep into that. So, but let me give an example of the Mahdi that I said maybe Hamza caused the Mahdi. So if you look at this, if you see this very well, you see that after this Mahdi we see Hamza, right? So which means we are going to elongate. And look at the Mahdi, you see something, this sign, as if it is a sign of a little snake, you understand? So it indicates that you need to elongate more than 2 harakat. So this kind of Mahdi, if Hamza follows in the same word, if Hamza follows Mahdi in a word, I mean in the same word, in one word, we call it al-maddul wajib al-muttasil. What did I say? Al-maddul wajib al-muttasil. For example, let me exemplify. In Surah Al-Nasr, look at it. إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ. So if you look at the Ja, you see Mahdi, Ja, you see Hamza follows it, right? So in a word, because Ja'a is a word, is an Arabic word. So that Hamza follows the Mahdi in the same word. So we call it Al-Maddu Al-Wajib Al-Muttasil. We call it what? Al-Maddu Al-Wajib Al-Muttasil. So Al-Maddu Al-Wajib Al-Muttasil. So and you want to elongate, you use either 4 harakat or 5 harakat. You can use 4, you can use 5. But I normally, encourage people to use 5. Why? Because we still have Mahdi that will use 6 harakat. So if you are, always using 5 harakat, it's very easy for you to elongate with 6 harakat. You get that? So it is good to use 5 harakat. So if you want to recite, just say إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحِ. Can you get that? So we call it al-maddul wajib al-muttasil. So do not forget that I said the first one I mentioned, I mean the normal Mahdi, we call it al-maddul asli, or we call it maddul tabi'i. You understand? Al-maddul tabi'i. So this second one is what al-maddu al-wajib al-muttasil. Why the third one we're going to be, and this is where we're going to be stopping for this. So you look and wait for the next videos, inshallah. I'll be talking about all the Mahdis, inshallah. So the third one is al-maddul jaiz al-munfasil. Al-maddul jaiz al-munfasil. So it's also with Hamza. I mean, we elongate because we see Hamza. So, but this Hamza is not in a word with this Mahdi. Either the Mahdi comes in a word at the end of the word, then Hamza begins the next word. You understand? Hamza begins the next word. For example, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Can you see that? So that's one. Ya, because Ya is a word, ayyuha is another word. So we call it al-maddul jaiz al-munfasil. We can also say it this way. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu إذا نودي للصلاة من يوم الجمعة. You see that? So amanu, that is nun, and Hamza follows it in another word. But there is nothing between the Mahdi and the Hamza. So we call it al-maddul jaiz al-munfasil. But this maddul jaiz al-munfasil, some reciters do not do what they don't elongate them. Why? Because it is jaiz, not wajib, it's not compulsory. So you can just use 2 harakat. Like Imam Sudais, he uses 2 harakat for maddul jaiz al-munfasil. If you want to recite, just say Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha nu. You understand? We will not elongate like 4 to 5 harakat. So inshallah, this is where we're going to stop in. I will continue inshallah in the next videos, in the next upcoming videos that will be uploaded inshallah. So stay tuned, and if you have not subscribed, you subscribe. If you have not followed this account, you follow the account so that you can see it again. So jazakumullahu khairan wa yuwassalallahu alaykum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.